Every vehicle rolling off an assembly line carries a promise to the person who will drive it home. That promise is safety, reliability, and features that genuinely work as intended. Behind that promise sits a rigorous process most customers never see or think about. At Aptera, that process now has a name, a purpose, and a personality of its own. The tool is called Greenlight, and it represents a quiet revolution in how vehicles get validated before delivery. It didn't emerge from a corporate mandate or a boardroom decision made far from the factory floor. It came from an engineer who watched technicians struggle with outdated methods and decided something better was possible. That engineer's name is Charles Custon, and his fingerprints are all over this transformation. Charles works as an embedded software engineer, spending his days deep inside vehicle software systems that most people will never directly interact with. His job involves the invisible architecture that makes a modern electric vehicle actually function correctly. Somewhere along the way, he noticed a gap between what testing needed to accomplish and what existing tools could deliver. That gap became the seed for Greenlight, his automation project born from necessity rather than luxury. Greenlight is fundamentally a software program built to make the manufacturing line more efficient without sacrificing thoroughness. It automates validation on what the team calls the low-volume validation line. This is where vehicles get scrutinized closely before anyone even considers them ready for a customer. Automation here doesn't mean removing humans from the equation entirely, though it means giving humans better tools so their judgment matters more, not less. The way Greenlight works is genuinely clever once you understand the mechanics behind it. It guides an operator through starting the vehicle in a fully automated fashion, removing guesswork from a process that used to depend heavily on memory. As the vehicle powers on, the system begins capturing more than 1,000 individual signals simultaneously. Each of those signals gets compared against known, expected values almost instantly, flagging anything that deviates from what should be happening. That's just the beginning of what Greenlight accomplishes during a single testing session on the line. After the automated signal capture finishes, the tool walks the operator through more than 60 separate manual tests. These aren't redundant busywork tasks designed to slow things down unnecessarily. They exist because computers can confirm functionality, but only human eyes can truly validate whether something feels and looks correct. Software can tell you a light is receiving power. It cannot tell you whether that light looks right to a human being sitting in the driver's seat. This blending of computer precision with human judgment turns out to be the entire philosophy behind the tool. External lighting gets checked, along with internal lighting throughout the cabin and dashboard areas. Control surfaces are tested, along with turn signal inputs that drivers rely on daily for safe navigation. Hazard lights get verified, safety features get confirmed. And even smaller details like Bluetooth audio functionality get examined closely. Nothing gets treated as too minor to matter when a customer's daily driving experience is at stake. Before Greenlight existed, this entire process looked completely different, and frankly, much more exhausting for everyone involved. Technicians would enter a vehicle carrying a test plan and a mental checklist of features that needed coverage that day. It was an entirely manual process from start to finish, requiring constant attention and near-perfect memory. Technicians performed each test individually, then consulted separate procedures to confirm they were doing things correctly. After finishing, they had to manually record every single result by hand or by typing. Then came another layer of effort that often got overlooked in conversations about testing efficiency. Once results were recorded, someone still needed to communicate those findings to other team members across departments. Engineers needed updates. Management wanted visibility into progress and potential problems. That communication step alone consumed meaningful time that could have been spent actually improving the vehicles themselves. Every extra step added friction to a process that fundamentally needed speed without losing accuracy anywhere along the way. Greenlight collapsed all of that scattered effort into a single, streamlined workflow that technicians could actually enjoy using. Data capturing and testing procedures now live together in one unified digital place. There's dramatically less context switching required, since technicians aren't flipping between paper procedures, spreadsheets, and separate communication channels constantly. Testing gets completed noticeably faster as a direct result of this consolidation effort. Speed didn't come from cutting corners either. It came from eliminating wasted motion entirely. Interestingly, the team originally referred to this as their end-of-line tool when development first began. That name, though, undersells what Greenlight actually became capable of doing across the entire production process. In reality, it can be operated at any station positioned along the assembly line itself. Operators simply choose which station they're currently working at within the software interface. From there, the testing offered automatically adjusts to match whatever features have already been installed at that particular point. This flexibility turns Greenlight into something far more powerful than a single checkpoint near the end of production. It allows the team to see exactly where a vehicle stands at any given moment along its build. Progress becomes visible in real time, rather than being discovered only after a vehicle reaches the final stage. Even after a vehicle has been completed and has physically left the assembly line, the system retains value. The team gets snapshots capturing performance data frozen at that exact moment in time. Those snapshots matter enormously for a company building vehicles that must function reliably for years after delivery. Technicians can test every single vehicle from multiple distinct perspectives using the same unified tool. There's a digital point of view, examining the electronic signals and software behavior underneath the surface. There's an analog point of view, focused on physical components and mechanical behavior that software alone cannot capture. There's a safety point of view, prioritizing the systems that protect passengers in critical moments. There's also a user interface point of view, ensuring the experience inside the cabin feels polished and intuitive. All of that information doesn't just stay locked inside the vehicle or trapped on a technician's clipboard somewhere. It gets communicated systematically from the assembly floor all the way up to engineering teams and management. After every single test run finishes, the resulting data automatically uploads to a central server. From there, it becomes available for review by anyone on the team who needs visibility into current performance. Transparency, in this context, isn't a buzzword, it's a built-in structural feature. That server feeds directly into a dashboard where the entire fleet becomes visible in one consolidated place. Every test run performed on every single vehicle appears there, organized and accessible for meaningful comparison. This is where Greenlight's value becomes especially clear for people making bigger picture decisions about production. Teams can compare individual runs against each other, looking closely for patterns or anomalies worth investigating further. They can examine how the latest run compares against the vehicle's own previous test results. This historical view extends further than just comparing yesterday's numbers against today's freshly collected numbers. The dashboard preserves a genuine record stretching back across the entire production history of the fleet. Teams can look at what happened today, but they can also examine what happened weeks earlier if needed. That long view matters when trying to spot slow, creeping issues that a single snapshot might miss entirely. Patterns emerge over time that would be invisible in any single isolated test. One of the biggest problems Greenlight solves involves something manufacturing engineers care about deeply, called repeatability. Repeatability means getting consistent, reliable results every single time a test gets performed, regardless of who runs it. Without repeatability, quality becomes inconsistent, and inconsistency erodes trust between the company and the people buying its vehicles. Aptera's approach to solving this problem looks noticeably different from many traditional automotive manufacturers operating today. Walk around their production warehouse and you won't find rows of robotic arms performing repetitive assembly tasks. Instead, you'll find real engineers and real technicians physically working hands-on with every single vehicle. That human-centered approach carries genuine trade-offs worth acknowledging honestly, rather than glossing over entirely. Human work naturally introduces more variability than a robotic arm performing the exact same motion repeatedly forever. Greenlight exists precisely to address that variability without eliminating the human element that Aptera clearly values. It brings consistency and repeatability to human-driven testing, combining the best of both approaches simultaneously. That combination turns out to be extremely important for a company building vehicles the way Aptera builds them. Consistency through testing doesn't require replacing skilled people with machines on the factory floor. It requires giving skilled people better systems that support their judgment rather than override it completely. Creating Greenlight was ultimately about accomplishing exactly that balance between human expertise and technological support. It put real power directly into the hands of technicians working the validation line daily. Those technicians are the ones performing this work day after day, vehicle after vehicle, without pause. Giving them a tool designed around their actual workflow, rather than an abstract engineering ideal, changes everything about their daily experience. It respects their expertise instead of trying to replace it with something colder and less flexible. It streamlines their responsibilities instead of adding more administrative burden onto an already demanding job. That respect shows up clearly in how the tool actually functions on the ground. There's something genuinely moving about how this story concludes, beyond just the technical specifications and engineering achievements involved. Charles described walking into the building one day and hearing the tool's sounds actively playing throughout the space. It wasn't an abstract concept anymore, existing only in code and design documents on a screen somewhere. It was alive on the factory floor, actively helping real people accomplish real work in real time. That moment put a genuine smile on his face, and it's easy to understand exactly why. Building software is often a lonely, abstract process happening far away from where that software eventually gets used. Engineers write code, test it internally, refine it repeatedly, and hope it works as intended once deployed. Rarely do they get to stand in the same room where their creation actually operates and helps people. Charles got that experience directly, hearing Greenlight running, watching it support technicians doing their essential daily jobs. It felt good, in his own words, to see it actually helping and making a genuinely positive impact. That sentiment captures something important about how good engineering tools should ultimately feel to the people who build them. They shouldn't just function correctly, according to a specification document written months earlier. They should genuinely help the humans who use them every single day accomplish their work more effectively. Greenlight appears to be succeeding on exactly that measure, based on the reaction from the person who built it. It's not just software running quietly in the background somewhere unnoticed. It's software actively shaping how confidently Aptera can stand behind every single vehicle leaving their production line. Every signal captured, every manual test completed, and every snapshot recorded builds toward a larger goal. That goal is trust, both internally among the engineering teams and externally with the eventual customers driving these vehicles. Testing rigor isn't glamorous work, and it rarely gets discussed publicly the way flashy new features often do. Yet it's foundational to whether a vehicle actually performs the way it was designed to perform. For a company built around innovative engineering choices, like solar integration and unconventional vehicle design, that rigor matters even more. Untested assumptions can undermine even the most brilliant design work if quality control isn't taken seriously throughout production. Greenlight represents Aptera's commitment to taking that quality control seriously at every single stage of assembly. It's not treated as an afterthought bolted onto the end of the manufacturing process reluctantly. It's woven directly into the process itself, station by station, vehicle by vehicle, test by test. Looking forward, tools like Greenlight tend to evolve as teams discover new requirements and new edge cases. What started as an end-of-line concept already expanded into something usable at any station. That kind of organic growth suggests the tool will likely keep adapting as Aptera's production needs continue changing. More stations might eventually gain coverage, more signals might eventually get monitored, and more tests might get automated further. The core philosophy, though, will likely remain consistent, keeping human judgment central to the process. Automation, in this story, was never framed as a replacement for skilled human technicians on the floor. It was framed as an amplifier, letting those same technicians work faster, more consistently, and with far better visibility. That distinction matters enormously when evaluating how a manufacturing company chooses to integrate new technology responsibly. Some companies use automation to remove people entirely from processes, chasing pure efficiency above every other consideration. Aptera, at least in this specific case, chose a different, more collaborative path forward. That choice reflects values that extend beyond just how vehicles get physically manufactured on a factory floor. It suggests a broader belief that people, not just algorithms, remain central to building something worth trusting completely. Greenlight didn't remove technicians from the equation. It made their work more precise and far less exhausting. It didn't remove engineers from oversight either. It gave them clearer, faster access to meaningful performance data. Everyone in that chain benefits when the tool works exactly as intended. Customers ultimately are the final beneficiaries of everything happening behind the scenes with tools like Greenlight. They never see the dashboard, the 1,000 captured signals, or the 60 manual checks performed carefully. What they experience instead is a vehicle that starts reliably, functions correctly, and feels genuinely safe from the very first drive. That confidence doesn't happen by accident or through good luck during final assembly somewhere on the line. It happens because someone like Charles noticed a problem and built something better to solve it. The story of Greenlight is, in many ways, a story about listening carefully to frustration on a factory floor. Manual processes weren't failing catastrophically before this tool existed, but they were clearly inefficient and prone to inconsistency. Recognizing that inefficiency, rather than accepting it as simply how things had always been done, sparked real change. That willingness to question established processes is exactly the kind of thinking that drives meaningful engineering progress forward. It's a small story on the surface, but its impact stretches across every vehicle produced. Every vehicle that rolls through validation now benefits from more than 1,000 signals checked automatically every single run. Every vehicle benefits from 60 manual tests performed with far less friction and far more consistency than before. Every vehicle contributes another data point to a growing historical record that helps the team spot patterns early. And every technician working that line now has a tool built specifically around how they actually work daily. That's the quiet, cumulative impact of one engineer deciding a better way had to exist.